Hello, hi. Once again, this is yours truly, Clarissa Talaga for Lifestyle Lucera. And today, oh boy, do I have something for you. By the way, it's TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. So I started the day with lethargic day because being Friday, diba? And some office mates are in Manila right now for a seminar. So it's just there's just a few of us here. So sabi ko, ano kaya kung I take the day off to take it easy today. Pahila-hilata sa bahay. But you know what? Through the force of discipline that I had learned, easy for me to give in to my feelings. The feelings of idleness, the feelings of not getting up and cooking, of not being happy in, having to listen to the grumblings of my girls and then cooking, preparing myself for another day in the office. I bet you I wasn't happy. And I know for a fact that I wasn't happy doing that. But still, I did it, diba? My feelings didn't correspond to my actions, diba? But I felt. That's the key. And this is the operative word for today because I had this bantering with my daughter, of course, my nemesis, Jacqueline, who said, Ma, if you feel like kicking back, taking it easy, why don't we just opt to go to the mall and relax in getting up and preparing go to the office? Hindi nga diba? So, feelings important, sabi niya. And I know where she is getting at. And then you know what, nagbukas ako ng my Facebook, my Friendster account. More of the same. I could say that it's more of the same as yesterday, today. But you know what, although some things haven't changed, some things have. Funny how familiar sights and sounds can resonate differently. This time around, the chords struck in me is different from how it used to be. Having a certain mindset before a life-changing experience can make possible a 180 to 360 degree turnaround. Of course, how can we differentiate being balimbing to a positive? Usually it's a positive connotation of being transformed, positive way, another way of describing change. Balimbing, it's negative, but transformation, that's positive. Of course, it always depends on who is doing the evaluating. How impartial is the evaluator? So sometimes the partiality or the prejudice can play a part, or if there is a stakeholders doing the evaluation. Pag may stake, of course, naka-default na yon yung color ng evaluation sa partiality or sa stake. This phenomenon, if this is such thing, if this can be described as phenomenon, it's not anything new. Since time immemorial, this has been happening na talaga, and nobody has the right to appear shocked or to be shaken by this phenomenon, assuming of course that the shock is genuine, diba? Sometimes kasi sometimes outrage and ill feelings can be, can take different forms just to hide it, maybe because of pride, to save face, or out of desperation. And dyan papasok, diba? If one is truly honest with his or herself, madaling mapinpoint. But if one doesn't know his or herself, that person needs help, diba? To uncover so much facades. Parang sa Tagalog yung hunyango. Yung hunyango kasi takes the forms of the environment, diba? Parang nga siyang si SpongeBob. Lahat na absorb, nawawala na siya yung totoo, yung tunay na kulay, tunay na pagkatao, tunay na personalidad because of so much camouflage. I used to be so distracted to the point na nagiging dysfunctional ako when I know I was really disturbed by what I perceived to be as meanness of other people towards me. Like, I haven't done anything wrong to these people, and yet, my perception was they were out to get me, or that they wanted me to do something which I don't want to do, or to like someone which I don't really like. Those were perceptions that I was so disturbed with. Not until I recognized my own meanness to other people that did I stop being indignant and ruffled by it. That process was not so pleasant because who would want to face his or her own ugly self, diba? The lies and the meanness, the rumors, the ridicule, the mockery. Some people can be so sensitive about it. And when it was my turn, of course, I also reacted. There was a time I was violently reacting towards, and that's when the time that I had to learn that part of me that I didn't recognize, that I didn't acknowledge. Who, me? With mean bones in my body? I was so sweet. Of course not. It takes a mirror to be able to see that other side of us that only other people can see in us. And sometimes it takes external force to be able to hold us long enough for us to recognize the full image in the mirror. To my darling Liz teasing, she was taunting me about my feelings. Well, this I would say to her, and also, of course, this I think is a valuable lesson that I want to share with you. These feelings, the common perception is that it's for the softie. Having come from a macho family, the men are tough. Parang wala nang lalagyan yung parang feelings are for feminine side, for the female. You know what? It's so false. The first time that I have acknowledged feelings, I realized that was my first step towards recovery. I know that I could stop being defensive about my mental health, to be relaxed, because no matter how seemingly not so artistic, not so altruistic, but instead autistic my behavior is to some, I'm quite thankful about my adequate thinking process naman. Diba, sabi ng ilang mga scientists, human beings I must evolved. The term they use is evolved, because we have more complex thinking process, while the animals, they operate merely on instincts, diba? Sa tao, our reasoning ability dictates our behavior, ideally, with regards to our fellow human beings who are not so fortunate to be given adequate mental power capacity. Well, they either take medications or talagang merong mga interventions to help them cope. The goal of each talaga is for them to be integrated into the mainstream community, for them to function, to have their full potential in order to be a productive member of the society, diba? That should be the goal of all the medications and all the therapy. Palagi nga sinasabi, pagbigyan, bigyan sila because they need understanding. Feelings is not only referred to in a romantic relationship, although feelings matter, diba? But it's also a critical factor in each relationship between parent and children, between friends. So we cannot confine mere feelings to romantic notions, romantic talks, diba? And more of that tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow's broadcast. And this is yours truly, Clarissa, for Lifestyle Sena.